Shahid Udham Singh was an Indian revolutionary belonging to the Ghadar party. He is best known for his part in the rebellion against the British Empire by assassinating the former Lieutenant Governor of Punjab Michael O'Dwyer in London on 13 March 1940. The assassination was done in revenge for the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in Amritsar in 1919, for which O'Dwyer was responsible. Singh was subsequently tried and convicted of murder and hanged in July 1940. While in custody, he used the name Ram Muhammad Singh Azad, which represents the three major religions of Punjab and his anti-colonial sentiment. In this video, we shall dive into the life of Udham Singh and how the assassination in the heart of London shook the British Empire. Hey there, if you're watching my video for the first time, then do subscribe, and while you're at it, don't forget to hit the like button as well. With that out of the way, let's get started. Udham Singh is well-known figure of Indian independence movement. He is also referred to as Shahid-e-Azam Sardar Udham Singh. The expression Shahid-e-Azam means the great martyr. In October 1995, a district was named Udham Singh Nagar in Uttarakhand to pay homage. Udham Singh was born into a Kambodj Sikh family as Sher Singh on 26 December 1899 at Sunam, Sangrur district of Punjab, India. His mother died when he was an infant, and his father, Tehal Singh, died some years later. His father was a farmer and also worked at a railway crossing watchman in the village of Upali. After his father's death, Singh and his elder brother, Mukta Singh, were taken in by the Central Khalsa Orphanage, Putligar in Amritsar. At the orphanage, Singh was administered the Sikh initiatory rites and received the name Udham Singh. He left the orphanage in 1919. On 10th April 1919, a number of local leaders allied to the Indian National Congress, including Satyapal and Saifuddin, were arrested under the Rowlatt Act. Protesters against the arrest were fired on by British troops, precipitating a riot. On 13 April, over 20,000 unarmed people were assembled in Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar, to celebrate the Hindu and Sikh festival of Baisakhi and to peacefully protest the arrest. It is believed that Udham Singh and his friends from orphanage were serving water to the crowd. Troops under the command of Colonel Reginald Dyer opened fire on the crowd, killing several hundreds. This was later termed as the Amritsar Massacre or the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. Sir Michael Francis O'Dwyer was Lieutenant Governor of Punjab. When the massacre took place at Jallianwala Bagh, O'Dwyer endorsed Reginald Dyer's action at Jallianwala Bagh, making it clear that he felt Dyer's orders to shoot at the crowds was correct. This was a significant factor for the rise of independence movement of India. Udham Singh became involved in the revolutionary politics and was deeply influenced by Bhagat Singh and his revolutionary group. In 1924, Udham Singh became involved with the Ghadar party, organizing Indians overseas towards overthrowing colonial rule. In 1927, he returned to India on orders from Bhagat Singh, bringing 25 associates as well as revolvers and ammunition. Soon after, he was arrested for possession of unlicensed arms, revolvers and ammunition, and copies of prohibited Ghadar party paper called Ghadar-e-Gunj, meaning Voice of Revolt, was confiscated. He was prosecuted and sentenced to 5 years in prison. Upon his release from prison in 1931, Singh's movement were under constant surveillance by the Punjab police. He made his way to Kashmir, where he was able to evade the police and escape to Germany. In 1934, he reached London, where he found employment as an engineer. Privately, he formed plans to assassinate Michael O'Dwyer. For days, Udham Singh tracked every movement of O'Dwyer and eventually found the right day and spot to execute his plans. On 13th March 1940, Michael O'Dwyer was scheduled to speak at the joint meeting of East India Association and the Central Asian Society of Caxton, London. Udham Singh concealed a revolver inside a book, which has pages cut in the shape of revolver. He entered the hall and found an open seat. As the meeting concluded, Udham Singh shot O'Dwyer twice as he moved towards the speaking platform. One of these bullets passed through O'Dwyer's heart and right lung, killing him almost instantly. Udham Singh surrendered immediately after the shooting. On April 1, 1940, Udham Singh was formally charged with the murder of Michael O'Dwyer and remanded in custody at Brixton Prison. While in custody, he called himself Ram Muhammad Singh Azad. The first three words of the name reflect the three major religious communities of Punjab: Hindu, Muslim and Sikh, and the last word Azad meaning free. While awaiting his trial, Singh went on a 40-day hunger strike and was force-fed. On 4th June 1940, his trial commenced at the Central Criminal Court, Old Bailey. Following his conviction, he made a speech, which the judge directed should not be released to the press. However, political activists who had set up the Shaheed Udham Singh Trust and working with the Indian Workers Association ran a campaign to have the court record of his statement published along with other material. This proved successful in 1996 when his speech was published along with three further files covering the trial and the Ghadar Directory, a document compiled by British intelligence in 1934 detailing 792 people regarded as threat, including Udham Singh. The whole speech is available on Wikipedia, while here is a short summary. I did it because I had a grudge against him. He deserved it. He was the real culprit. He wanted to crush the spirit of my people. So I have crushed him. For full 21 years, I have been trying to seek vengeance. I bought the revolver from a soldier in the public house, but only one dead from my hands. I thought I could get more. I am happy that I have done the job. I am not scared of death. I am dying for my country. I've seen my people starving in India under the British rule. I have protested against this. It was my duty. What greater honor could be bestowed on me than death for the sake of my motherland? Singh was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. On July 31, 1940, Singh was hanged at Pentonville Prison. His remains are preserved at the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, Punjab. On every 31 July, marches are held in Sunam by various organizations, and every statue of Singh in the city is paid tribute with flower garlands.